Leader Sudhir Suri's last rites that are currently underway. The Shiv Sena leader was shot dead in Amritsar, and now the last rites are currently taking place. A lot of supporters of Shiv Sena have come forward to show their solidarity with the family members. The family members had also put forward some demands to the Punjab government. Remember, the family members have also spoken about how the Shiv Sena leader had been receiving death threats, and despite that, the Aam Aadmi Party government did not act on it. Even when he was shot dead, there were several police personnel present at the spot, but despite the police presence, he was killed. Pradeep Datta joining us live from the spot. Well, Pradeep, very somber scenes being witnessed. The family members, several of the supporters coming out there in solidarity with the family members.
मिल गया यार वहां से गलती होती है
Pradeep.
Yes, in fact, right now, in the form of procession, the body has been taken towards the Durgana temple. You can see the long cavalcade of vehicles, his supporters, and finally moving towards. Yes, the family member is asking one question, that why the Punjab police had not been able to crack down on all these Khalistani terrorists, why the government had a soft approach towards them. And today also they are demanding that there should be an FIR against Amritsar Singh because they feel that he is the one who had been giving provocative statement. And already there's a clear-cut evidence of the Khalistani terrorists and in killing of Sudhir Suri. So the questions are being raised that why the government is so far not acted against them. Reason is that we have seen that Sikh For Justice, one of the banned Khalistani organizations that operates from United States of America and Canada, Bhagwant Singh Punnu had announced financial assistance of about 10 lakh rupees to defend killer Sandeep Singh Sunny. So they say what more evidence the government needs when these Khalistani terror organizations, they are not only calling shots, because just hours after Sudhir Suri was killed, there was another threat called that time to his son saying that we have killed your father, now you will be prepared for the consequences. That means there is no reach of the government, there is no fear of police, they are not afraid of any law and order machinery. Here, they are the one who are calling shots. We have already seen what really happened in Patiala when Khalistani elements openly were raising slogans in favor of Khalistan outside the temple. The same thing happened here in this case also. There was an attack on the IB headquarters in Chandigarh, and we saw that one bomb blast in Ludhiana. So in such a situation, you can't soft pedal with the issue. You have to deal with the issue with the iron hand, and that's what actually is expected from the government. And the other thing what has pained the family member is that not a single phone call from Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann. They feel that Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann is too busy with the election campaign in Gujarat. Instead of thinking about his own people or own region, he is more focusing and concentrating on vote bank politics in Gujarat. So they are asking question that what kind of a representative he is. He should have been here with the grief-stricken family. At least he should have the courtesy to give a condolence call, but not a single call has come from his side, or not a single Aam Aadmi Party leader has visited their place. So these are the questions being raised. And they're also questioning police force. They're saying that when this incident took place, there were police officials, the police personnel were present there. Instead of providing security to them, they simply were not able to do anything. It was only the local unarmed person who was finally able to overpower killer, and that killer was arrested and right now being interrogated. So they want that this case to be properly probed, investigated. Whosoever the Khalistani terror organization, they need to be taken to task. Why you are having a soft approach towards them? And that's a reality also. We have seen that because I've been covering Jammu and Kashmir for long. We have seen that whichever organization or political parties have always tried to have appeasement policy towards the terror-related element, that has only encouraged and emboldened such organizations. So right now, the people here in Punjab are asking question what the government will be doing to restore shattered confidence of the people here. In a broad daylight, a person walks down towards the Gopal temple, he opens fire with his licensed pistol. Licensed pistol doesn't mean that somebody has given you a license to kill. And you must have seen that already here on Times Now, we played the video of Amritsar Singh where we can see that there are bodyguards who are holding guns in their hand inside Gurdwara Sahib. Okay. The same kind of a gun culture is once again being revived. Similar gun culture we had seen during Bhindrawala's time also, when he used to sit at Akal Takht along with all those gunmen. So why the gunmen are required inside Gurdwara Sahib? That is one of the questions. Why in fact there's a rampant use of weapons here in Punjab? Why somebody is not going for a crackdown against them? These are the questions being asked by people here in Punjab, because everybody knows that inter-service intelligence is working on K2 plan. K2 plan means, one, they want to destabilize the situation in Kashmir Valley. Second, they want to revive Khalistani terrorism because they want to foment trouble in this border belt, and they want once again to take back Punjab to those late 70s and 80s days when thousands of people were killed by those Pak-sponsored terrorists, or in the name of religion. Once again, they are trying to divide Hindus and Muslims, create those fault lines between the two communities.
Okay,
so
all
that
right.
they
In
can...
fact, even as we speak, politics over it also continues. In fact, the BJP has also made some allegations of the Aam Aadmi Party and Khalistani nexus. The BJP is saying that the Khalistanis get a free run in Punjab ever since the Aam Aadmi Party has come in, and saying that the Aam Aadmi Party is shielding the Khalistanis.
Aam Aadmi Party is doing the payback to the Khalistanis. Recently, their speaker in the assembly, Kultar Singh, went and met Harjit Singh Bajwa in Canada. And Harjit Singh Bajwa is a branded Khalistani. There is no answer to it, because somehow it's a payback time by the Aam Aadmi Party, and that's why they are not able to take action. Otherwise, there were 9 gunmen with Suri, and all of them vanished in seconds. I make a request to the Home Ministry to get involved into it. Otherwise, it will be late.
So this is the big charge by the BJP, Pradeep. The BJP is saying that the central agencies should take over the probe because there are several unanswered questions on the end of the Punjab police. One, the presence of the police officials when the incident took place, and even now there is, despite the evidence that's available, the K-link still not being established completely by the police.
See, let me tell you the evidence that is available with the security agencies on ground. Already, from time to time, Home Ministry had been informing state government here in Punjab to tighten noose against such element, because the conspiracy is being hatched from across the border where they are trying to destabilize the situation. What actually Bhagwant Mann government has done, that no one can tell, because on situation on ground seems to be different. And the second thing is that 4 people were arrested. They were the part of the Harvinder gang who is operating from across the border. Again, they were planning to kill Suri. Then there is one more evidence that is available, Sikhs For Justice, announcing financial assistance. Why Sikhs For Justice have to announce financial assistance for Sandeep Singh, a killer? That means there is a conspiracy, a bigger conspiracy that is being hatched by inter-service intelligence along with their stooge, these Khalistani groups, where they want to destabilize the situation in this region, and that's what they are trying to do. Then the sticker of Waris Punjab, the leader, Amritsar Singh, was there on killer's car. Though he is trying to deny this thing, he's saying that sticker doesn't indicate anything. His sticker are there on thousands of vehicles in Punjab. That doesn't mean that he's involved in any crime or terror-related activity. So that's how he's trying to justify. But yes, what about those provocative speeches where he's trying to instigate people, where he's saying that Sikhs are being treated like slaves? One has to prepare for the bigger act. So where he's trying to provoke, why the government is acting as a mute spectator, why the action is not being initiated, why they are waiting for some bigger incident to happen. A similar kind of a blunder was committed that time by the Prime Minister Indira Gandhi when she allowed Bhindrawala and his men to roam around with the guns in Delhi also. That time also they had been soft pedaling with the issue, and really what really happened? That led to Operation Blue Star, and finally there was 1984 riots. And till date the Punjab continues to pay for the blunders. Those were committed by the government there then in Punjab, and also the Congress government then in the centre. I think the same footsie is being played by the Aam Aadmi Party. Whichever government will try to play footsie with these terror-related organizations, at the end of the day, they're only going to weaken state, they're only going to weaken law and order machinery, and they're going to get terror-related elements encouraged, and people are going to suffer. And the same people who vote these parties into power, these are the questions right now being raised. Whomsoever we had been talking to, whether we are talking to Sikh, whether we are talking to Hindu, whether we are talking to right-wing organization, everybody feels the why they are giving a long rope to all these terror-related elements, these terror-related organizations, why they are not taking any action in this regard, because there's a clear-cut evidence. But even today, the family members are saying that Kejriwal was saying that there is basically some kind of a problem between the two factions that led to the killing of Sudhir Suri. They're saying there is an evidence that shows that Khalistani terror organization involved, because his father was getting threat from Khalistani terror organization because he was quite vocal against Khalistani terror. He was a Hindu leader who was there for the safety, security and integrity of Hindustan, and he was speaking out against all those elements who were enemies of Hindustan. And for that he had to pay a price. His voice was silenced forever. And today even the government is silent over the issue. No condolence message being from their side, no phone call from their side, and that has angered and pained family members. And that's one of the reasons that they doubt the kind of a role that these agencies will be playing in investigating this matter properly. They want that matters should not be brushed under the carpet, properly need to be investigated. The culprits need to be punished, because Sandeep Singh is only one person who committed this act of crime. He's not acting alone. This can't be a lone wolf attack, but he is not someone who acted alone. But there is a bigger conspiracy, there is a bigger group, a larger conspiracy that need to be properly unraveled. That's what actually people here are demanding. Only then they will be able to defang this terror-related activity, because we have seen that snake of terrorism has started raising its ugly head. If they are not going to defang this snake right now, I think then it's going to be problematic not only for the government but for the people and for the country. I think this is the time they have to act against them. They have to act against them strongly. This is one demand that each and every Punjabi is making, because Punjabis know what is really important for the country.
Okay, all right. Pradeep, in fact, as you're getting us these updates, these are the details that have come in from what the police officials have revealed. But like you mentioned, a lot of questions are also being raised on why there's been no statement of condemnation that has come in from Bhagwant Mann. In fact, earlier when we tried to speak to him as well, he refused to speak up on the incident.
Yes, our colleague asked a very straight, direct and pointed question to Bhagwant Mann. He was totally evasive. I think being a representative of the people and Chief Minister of the state, and Chief Minister is a guardian of the state and he has a responsibility towards the people. He has to answer those questions, that why he is not here present and with the grief-stricken family, why no message of condolence from his side, what kind of action they are initiating against all those terror elements. They can't just appease them and keep them in good humor. When you start keeping these people in good humor, this snake is going to bite you. Because if you think, I think this phrase will be appropriate. If you're going to feed snake in your backyard, you think that they are not going to bite you, but they are going to help you. No, you're completely mistaken. They are going to bite you too. Because that's what the mistake that was committed by then Indira Gandhi in 80s and 84. We saw how that monster like Bhindranwale shot into prominence. And finally, what really happened? There was an Operation Blue Star was to be conducted, and many of our bravest lost their life to flush out all those terrorists who had occupied Akal Takht and Golden Temple at the stage. That was basically the desecration of the shrine in real sense. But one can understand that has a psychological impact also, because there are certain elements who use this vicious cycle of violence.
That's right, and that's a charge that has come in from the BJP, that the Aam Aadmi Party is also allowing a free run to the Khalistanis. Pradeep, thank you for joining us with those details. We're slipping into a short break here. On that note, we'll be right back.